What's going on, 80K Sports Performance family? Ryan here with this week's Coach's Corner. And this week I wanted to talk about medicine ball training. And medicine ball training is something that we do with all of our athletes as well with a lot of our adult training clients as well. And the reason that we like to do medicine ball training is it's a great tool to help train power, which is something that's lost really quickly and also helps our athletes perform at really high levels. And a common mistake I see with a lot of athletes training with med balls and adults as well is they're going too heavy with their medicine ball training. My favorite weight for a medicine ball throw for pretty much any throw is a 6-pound med ball, and I wouldn't have most people go heavier than 8 pounds for most exercises. And the reason being is that when we're training power, the goal is to move fast and violently to actually train power. Because with the goal of power training for a lot of our athletes, it's to be able to transfer force into another implement. So whether that be the ball that they're using in their sport, a bat, a stick, things like that, none of which are very heavy. And so the goal of the power training is to help train the body to create enough force and power to transfer into that bat, that ball, so that way we can hit a ball hard, throw a ball far, and things like that. So if we're going slow using a heavier medicine ball, we're not actually training power. We're going through the motions of training power, but we're not actually truly training power. So when we're doing our medicine ball slams, we have all of our athletes stick with 4, 6, or 8-pound medicine balls. And if you look up the chain to some of what top level athletes are doing at some of the top level facilities around the country, they're also using 4, 6, and 8-pound med balls, and you see pitchers that are throwing medicine balls that are 6 pounds, and they throw a baseball 100 miles an hour. So that's kind of something I like to throw at a lot of our athletes when they're trying to grab a 10, 12, 14-pound medicine ball when there's someone who is not a professional athlete throwing a baseball 100 miles an hour. So if you are including power training in your program, in which as an athlete you absolutely should be, make sure you're actually training power and not actually just going through the motions of training power. If you have questions about power training or athletic development, feel free to reach out, and we'll see you in next week's Coach's Corner.